Okay, now we're going to show a proper sit-up. One of the biggest things that I see in a gym is just people doing incorrect sit-ups all the time. In fact, it's so bad that you'll even see it on these infomercials talking about the kind of abdominal instrument that's being sold out there for $19.95 if you act now. But the main thing that the reason why these things sell so much is because people do sit-ups incorrectly and they just can't hit their lower abs. I'm going to show you how to do a proper sit-up. By doing proper sit-ups and strengthening your abdominals, this will remove stress from the low back. If you have back pain, you need to strengthen your lower abdominals. You don't need to strengthen your back. What typically happens in a lower cross syndrome is you have too tight of low back muscles and too loose or too weak of abdominal muscles. So Renee is going to show you a proper sit-up. I'm going to talk you through it first. First thing we do is we do not bend the knees. We keep the knees flat. This will remove the hip flexors from the exercise. One of the biggest problems people have is they use too many hip flexors instead of their lower abdominals. The point of this curl, it should look exactly like a wave cresting on the shores of Hawaii. The first step is bringing the head up, tucking the chin to the chest, and pinning it there. You do not want your chin to come out where it thrusts forward. Go ahead and demonstrate that for us if you would. That is incorrect. That's exactly the posture problem that we're trying to correct. With the chin pinned, now you want to raise the shoulders up slowly, and this is all a very slow move. That's right. That's going to get the upper and middle abs. As you continue to come up and the shoulder blades come off, now you're into the lower abs. You should be shaking by now. You hold for a count of 2 to 3, and then you roll back down in the exact opposite wave that you came up in. In order to do this properly, you should hold at the top, like if a bra strap would be crossing your back, just under your shoulder blades, that would be off of the ground. Any higher, and you're not using the muscles anymore. Now the only thing that we saw there with Renee was she let her chin come up and she came up too high. That was a good demonstration of how most people do the exercise, and it shouldn't be done that way. Now Renee is going to demonstrate a proper one. Chin to chest and roll up, middle ab, and now the lower ab. Count to 3 or 5 or as best as you can, and then roll back in the exact opposite direction. Now if you really want to bomb those lower abs, you come up just a little higher and you'll be able to feel where the lower abs just aren't working quite like they were if you come up too high. That right there is an absolute perfect angle for just nailing those lower abs. The abdominal muscle is an endurance muscle. That's why we count for 3 to 5 seconds to hold that contraction. You want to be able to hold that contraction throughout the day while you're holding your belly in.